EA Sports. It's in the game.
Break it down.
Welcome to the Sports Frenzy!
What's up, Frenzy Head Nation? Here we are again. And, Rose has got the frickin' titles. Well, Rose has got the titles because, hey, you know what? Oh my goodness, what did we have happen again? Oh, just another week of technical difficulties, that's all. This show has been full of bugs this season, but you know what? We do the best we can. We apologize. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry, everyone. You guys are cool, though. Nobody has given us a hard time about it. Nobody seems to mind, so...
I did send out an apology, and I did get one negative response back from somebody. I don't know who the heck that was. Based on the guy throwing his head back, you can tell it was a joke, obviously.
For those of you who didn't know, I'll let you in on a little joke. I was at work, and I get the email from that because it comes through a work for our school, sends it to me, and along with everybody else who participates in the program. So I decided, I'm just going to be stupid, and I sent him back a very negative message about, to see if I could trip him out. It didn't work, because you know what? The email, so it's a little hard to disguise that, I guess.
It said Tim Cole right at the top of it, so I figured as much. He was just giving me a hard time,
So we apologize, but, I mean, it's been a bug-filled season. Season's getting closer to winding down, so...
It is.
No biggie. We'll get around. It is what it is. We'll get around it. We appreciate all you guys holding on and staying strong with us and getting us through all this. So Rose obviously won the titles from last week, and what has now officially really become a really big part of the show. We are going to. I said we should have made an intro for this. But now, as we've had to do it so many times, we're going to get ready for the Rapid Fire Recap with Jamie Rose.
Hiya! All right. Minor league.
Last week's games, folks.
Minor League Baseball. The Syracuse Chiefs defeat the Toledo Mud Hens 9-3. The Lake County Captains defeat the West Michigan Whitecaps 3-2. Major League Baseball. The Oakland Athletics annihilate the Cleveland Indians 11-1. Pittsburgh Army Métis Pirates defeat the New York Yankees 5-3. The Washington Nationals defeat the New York Mets 5-2. 3-point bonus game.
Points.
The Detroit Tigers get a big victory over the Boston Red Sox 1-0. The Cincinnati Reds defeat the Philadelphia Phillies 3-0. The Toronto Blue Jays defeat the Texas Rangers 2-0. St. Louis Cardinals defeat the Atlanta Braves 5-2. Minnesota Twins defeat the Seattle Mariners. I almost said the Miami Mariners. The Twins get a big victory 5-4. The Miami Marlins defeat the San Francisco Giants 7-5. The Tampa Bay Rays defeat the LA Angels 3-0. College baseball. Kansas defeats Michigan 8-2. Michigan State defeats Penn State 4-2. Arena football.
Football.
The Pittsburgh Power defeat the LA Kiss 50-26. Your other 3-point bonus game, the Philadelphia Soul defeat the Tampa Bay Storm.
The
62-34. The Orlando Predators defeat the Jacksonville Sharks 57-50. The New Orleans Voodoo defeat the San Antonio Talons 62-44. And that was what won me the belts. The San Jose SaberCats defeat the Portland Thunder 64-27. Cleveland Gladiators still remain undefeated.
Wow.
Defeating the Iowa Barnstormers 63-46. NASCAR. First place goes to Jamie McMurray. Second place, Kevin Harvick. And third place goes to Matt Kenseth. You picked one of them, you get a point.
A point.
A point. A point.
A single point.
A single beautiful point.
You get the point? I don't know. And that has been your rapid fire recap. Hopefully, one of the last times we have to do that.
You always say that, and you know what?
I think I've said that like every week for the past 4 or 5 weeks now. But
yeah, we are sorry about having to do rapid fire recap shows. It's just technical difficulties and life and.
We got this. You guys got this. We'll get through the season, and in the next year we'll come up with some more plans. And so, you know, we already are in discussions about next season, just so you guys know. So, yes.
We have had many conversations of cool ideas already for next year.
Oh, yeah.
The brainstorming has already started.
All right. So how's your week been, Rose? How's things going so far?
Beautiful. Beautiful. Been outside almost every day in the morning working on the house. Right now we're doing the good old-fashioned scraping the windows and painting the windows, so those are coming together nicely.
Well, we'll start off things a little differently this week, I'm thinking. Well, we're not really starting things off differently because we already started the show, but I'm just going to throw something out there right now. You can grab your titles and hold those up for a minute. We're going to, in case those of you who did not actually get to see Raw this week, we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on with the titles currently in the WWE.
Oh.
You watched Raw this week, didn't you, Rose?
Half of it.
Yeah. So you caught that because they replayed that over and over and over again, right?
Oh, yes. Apparently, due to the fact Daniel Bryan is having, had to have neck surgery, and he's going to be out for who knows how long.
Indefinitely.
Stephanie wants Daniel Bryan to hand over the titles.
Yes, Stephanie McMahon, the co-CEO of the WWE.
That lost a third of $1 billion, I think it was. Wasn't it $324 million?
3.5 something.
No, it was $324 million. It wasn't. There's no point in there. Because I think McMahon's a billionaire.
Well, not anymore. Anyway, the upcoming this week, they want Daniel Bryan to hand over the titles, and I don't know. we'll see if that really happens or not. But I just thought as long as Rose was holding the titles this week, we'd give like that quick little update on the title situation. All right, and with that being said, why don't we get into some of this week's picks?
Let's do it.
Oh, there's stuff coming in right now. We got some breaking news.
No.
No?
Just,
You sure?
I'm sure.
You don't have any breaking news?
No.
Nothing?
No.
You got nothing for us?
No.
Why are you on your phone?
Because I'm looking up some info.
I know, I'm just giving you a hard
I
time.
always have to be prepared for you, Tim.
Yes,
because
I know.
You always put me on the spot.
We're constantly we're like true reporters. We're constantly looking up the information and everything. Just for the record, we're gonna get this out here. Just for the record, I don't deliberately put him on the spot, people. It's just some random questions that come to my mind at the time, and Rose is usually pretty quick about looking up that information for us. So I'm not actually putting him on the spot. I just figure I'm using an older computer right now, and it's very, very, very touchy. So when I throw something out there, Rose and I are always good at feeding off each other.
Oh, yeah.
Rose is the man for looking up the information these days. So there you go. That's for the record, folks.
Oh, that's cool. It's cool. I always got my little button here. I can just talk and ask a question, and it'll give me the answer within seconds.
I have a few, I have my phone here and stuff, so I can kind of look up things sometimes, but then sometimes if I start bogging down the net or whatever, then it starts slowing down our service here, so.
Oh, it's all good. Don't worry about it.
All right, I'm going to get into some fresh picks for you this week. Oh, boy. Are you guys ready for this? We're going to go. I'm excited about this. We're jumping right in to some arena football.
Football!
Oh yes, I gotta tell you guys, I'm really starting to enjoy arena football. I really am. I've been watching it like every Saturday night when I'm home. So I've been checking out some of the different teams and stuff. And you'll find this funny, Rose. I found they have the arena football game on for the PS2. Yes, I still play the PS2. They had it on there for like 50 cents, so I went and bought it.
Nice.
It's from 2007, but
I was just thinking about this the other day. You know what team they don't have on here anymore?
well,
The Chicago Rush.
oh really? I didn't even notice that.
It dawned on me the other day. I was looking down the standings and I'm like, wait, where's the Chicago Rush?
I haven't followed. I haven't been a stern follower of arena football. I've kind of known about it over the years, but the truth is, there has been a lot of team changes over the years. From
Oh yeah.
the league started in like 2006 or something like that. I think there used to be a Michigan team.
Grand
There used to be a
Rapids.
Michigan. Yeah.
Grand Rapids Rampage.
Yep.
Yep.
Good job, bros. Nice job.
Got you, son. I got you. Yeah, they folded up, I think about a year after I moved to Holland.
And then they, which is kind of sad, really. I would have loved to still see that happen.
Yeah, that would have been kind of cool.
So teams have come, teams go. I'm wondering if the Chicago Rush got replaced by the LA Kiss. I wonder if that's what happened.
Well, I think also the Portland Thunder? I don't remember that team.
We'll, you know what? Now we're getting into this. Maybe we'll do some research on that and either have something for a recap show for you or next week's edition, well, depending on how soon we can get on that. But anyway, our first game this week, we have the San Jose SaberCats. 6 wins, 3 losses. They are traveling to Spokane to play the Shock, who have 5 wins and 4 losses. Who do you like in this one, Rose?
I'm going with home field advantage. I'm going with the Shock.
5-4, San Jose SaberCats.
Such a close record. I gotta go.
It is a close record. You know what? I'm going against you right off the bat. I'm going out with the San Jose SaberCats this week.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Next we have the 5 wins, 4 losses, the Philadelphia versus the undefeated 8-0 Cleveland Gladiators. And I cannot go against the Gladiators.
I know, man. I love the Sioux. Got to watch them play a couple of weeks ago, but I can't. I got to go with the Gladiators. They're undefeated, man. We have the Jacksonville Sharks. They have 3 wins and 6 losses. They are traveling to Tampa Bay to play the Storm, who also have 3 wins and 6 losses. This is a tough one, Rose.
Who are you going with? I'm putting you on the spot now.
I guess you are. I'm going to go along the lines of your thinking here. I'm going to give it to the Tampa Bay Storm because of the home field advantage.
Well, you know what? Just to make things interesting, I'm going opposite. I'm going with the Sharks.
I don't think I've seen either one of these two teams play yet this season, so, yeah. With identical records like that, I would almost have to see them in action to be able to make a... So I'm going on pure because they have the home field advantage on that one.
Yeah, I just got to go opposite just to make things interesting. So.
Why not? We think alike so much all the time. Every now and again, we got to be a little different.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Minor League Baseball. We have the 20 wins, 26 loss Toledo Mud Hens versus the 24 wins, 21 losses Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs.
I got to tell you, these
That's a mouthful.
these minor league baseball teams, they have had some pretty interesting names, I think, in all the teams we've seen so far. Who you like in this one?
I think I'm going with Toledo on this one. Not that their 2 teams are pretty similar. Going with Toledo.
We are Mud Hen fans, therefore I am going with the Mud Hens. Mud Hands?
Mud Hands?
The Mud Hens. Hens. I'm going with the Mud Hens.
Mud Hens.
Not the Iron Pigs.
That's kind of a weird name, too, the Iron Pigs. Major League Baseball.
We have the... I was just making sure you were done, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
The 22 wins, 25 losses, Cleveland Indians. They are traveling to Baltimore to play the Orioles, who have 23 wins and 21 losses. Who you like, Rose?
You know, after the Indians swept the Tigers this past week, I think I'm going to go with the Indians, unfortunately.
You know, they are the last. They are ranked last in the league right now, I think.
I know. We're not last in the league, but you mean the division.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. But, excuse me. My goodness. I am also going to go against you on this game. I'm going to give it to the Orioles.
24 wins, 22 losses, Washington Nationals versus the 19 wins, 26 losses, Army Métis Pirates
Arr.
from Pittsburgh.
Who you going with, Rose?
Gotta go with Washington.
Arr, me be going with Washington as well. Arr. Darn it, excuse me.
Easy, Cole. Easy. Take a breath.
I feel better. Okay. We have the 16 wins, 28 losses Chicago Cubs. They are traveling. Did you just kiss the belt?
I did. I kiss them before I go to bed every night.
I think that's kind of, if I remember correctly, HBK used to do that. All right. 21 wins, 25 losses, San Diego Padres. Who you liking in this one, Rose?
With a horrible record like the Cubs, I got to go with the Padres.
Padres for me as well.
Well, that would be fitting since my nickname used to be HBK. But I think it's more evolved into Superman now, so...
Depends who you ask.
Here, let's do Bane.
Oh, no.
Oh! Yeah, it's Yoda still. It's still Yoda. I gotta learn how to do Bane. Anyways, moving on. We got the 26 wins, 20 losses. The Colorado Rockies versus the 25 wins, 20 losses. Atlanta Braves.
This one's too close to call. Who you got, Rose?
I'm this one. I'm going home field. I'm going with the Braves.
Braves for me as well. Next up, we have the 24 wins, 21 losses, New York cheating Yankees They are traveling to the 23 wins and 25 losses Chicago
Man.
White Sox. Oh, goodness. Who are you going with, Rose?
I hate both of these teams.
You can always defer.
I'm deferring.
I am right there with you. I defer this game.
Yes. I'm going to write defer, so I don't think I forgot to write it in. All right.
Ooh. It's a 3-point bonus game. Bonus game. 3-point bonus game.
I like that. That was nice. It's kind of catchy.
We change it up occasionally.
Hey, that's all good. 25 wins, 22 losses. The L.A. Roger Dodgers versus the 20 wins, 23 loss Philadelphia Phillies. I'm going with Roger Dodger on this one.
Yes, I'm going to just throw it out there for Roger. Vin Scully and the Roger Dodgers. Next up, we have the 22 wins, 24 losses Texas Rangers. They are traveling and playing our Detroit Tigers. 27 wins and 15 losses. Yes, Rose?
This isn't the first time. Today was the first game where Prince Fielder played against his former team and Ian Kinsler played against his former team. So, there you go. Just a little stats out there. Obviously, I'm going with the Tigers.
And the Tigers lost today.
Yes, they did.
Because Kansas played earlier.
I think that's, 4 straight losses for the Tigers now?
Shh. Silence! They're supposed to win it all this year, Rose.
You knock on wood. You always jinx the teams.
Anyway, so here we go. I'm putting you on the spot. And I don't even mean to. How'd that old former guy, Prince Fielder, do today?
It's funny you asked that. I already looked up the stats because I knew you were going to ask me that.
Woo, yeah, he read my mind.
I did.
It's
I'm
like
way
old
ahead
times.
of you. Way ahead of you, son. Here we go. All right, coming in hot. Let's see, he's played 42 games this year, 150 at-bats, 19 runs, 37 hits, 3 home runs, 16 RBIs, 247 batting average, and a 360 on-base percentage.
And he's just coming off an injury.
Yes.
He just came, this is his first series back from an injury. And sadly, folks, I didn't get to see the game today. I'll probably get to see the highlights later tonight or something, maybe. I don't know. I don't think he's getting a warm welcome coming back to Detroit, especially after his comments about saying when he was asked about coming back and playing Detroit in this series, he basically said, I don't believe of Detroit at all. Thanks, Prince. You know what? I tried to still like you, buddy, because you're a big guy like me, and I thought it was cool how you played. I didn't like how you played the finals last year, but I did like it was. I thought you had pretty decent speed for a big guy. Okay. Now you're dissing on your former team. You got to go. I'm done with you.
He's gone already.
It's a separation. We're out of here.
He's gone already.
I was following him on Twitter for a while. I deleted that. I'm not following him on there anymore. So, yeah, I'm done with you, Prince. I'm going Detroit. And I guess it was an ugly game today. I didn't get all the stats on it, but I heard it was pretty ugly. So
yeah. I'll try to get something here for you in a second.
All right.
If my slow phone will work right now.
That's fine. Up next, we have the 28 wins, 19 losses, the Milwaukee Brewers. They are traveling to Miami to play the Marlins, who have 24 wins and 23 losses. I got to go with the Brewers on this one.
I'm going Brewers as well. And real quick, I just got the stats pulled up there. The Rangers won 9-2 today.
That's total destruction.
Trying to see. Texas.
How early was this game played? Was this
I
Like
don't know.
a noonish
It mu-
game or
It
something?
must
What the
have been
heck? Don't
Probably a 1:00 game.
Was this back? This was back in Detroit too, correct? This series is back in Detroit now.
Yeah. Yep, because they're in Detroit. I don't think Prince played today.
Oh, really?
I don't see his name on in the hitting column.
Okay. Well,
Excuse me. Kinsler was he had one hit, and that was it. He was 1 for 3 today.
okay. I know they went through. I thought it said they went through a crap load of pitchers today too. So
I don't know.
at least 3, maybe. We'll get to some of that in a little bit. Who did you like in that one, Rose? In that last game?
I gotta go with the Brewers as well.
Okay.
The 30 wins, 16 loss Oakland Athletics versus the 25 wins, 22 loss Toronto Blue Jays. And I'm
Who
going
are you liking, Rose?
Oakland.
I got to go Oakland also. We have the 20 wins, 25 losses Boston Red Sox. They are traveling to Tampa Bay to play the Rays, who have 19 wins and 28 losses. Boy, these are a couple winning teams right here.
Gotta go Boston.
Yeah, I'll go Boston as well.
23 wins, 23 losses Kansas City Royals versus the 25 wins, 20 loss the other LA team, the Angels.
There is no other LA team, according to Roger.
I know, I threw that in there just for Roger. I'm going with the Angels.
I'm going with that team that don't exist in LA.
And this is, I don't know, it's been a while since we covered this one.
Oh, it's a
is a
3-point bonus
three-point
game. It's a 3-point bonus game. This is a 3-point bonus game.
And I'm trying to think of a cool intro for this one.
I think that's probably as cool as you're going to get right there.
We
What
got
is this?
Soccer.
We got what?
Soccer.
Say that one more time.
Soccer.
We got soccer this week?
Yes, we do. We do. And this is a little different than in hockey, as you can see.
Oh, do tell. Do tell.
I'm way ahead of you. For starters, we have the New England Revolution. Their record is 6 wins,
Uh-huh.
2 draws,
2 draws.
and
Oh,
ties.
this is
and
going to get
3
confusing.
losses. So it's opposite than hockey. So I'm going to go over that again. The New England Revolution has a record of 6 wins,
6
two-
wins,
2 draws,
2 draws,
and 3 losses.
3 losses.
They're traveling to DC United, who has 4 wins,
4 wins,
3 draws,
3 draws,
and 3 losses.
and 3 losses.
I'm going with New England on this one.
I got to go with the Revolution as well. Okay.
Come
Let's
on.
see if I can get this straight.
You got this, Bull. You got this. You got this, buddy.
Okay. We have
And
the...
yes, I just called you Bull because I was thinking.
it's-
I was like, because I'm thinking because Bull did these sheets this week, and I'm
Okay.
like, man, Bull.
Well, there just happens to be this next team, too, is
That's
the
probably why I did
Red Bulls. The New York Red Bulls. They are not affiliated with Chris Bull in any way, shape, or form. Well, they might be. I don't know.
You never know.
With all the money we make from Sports Frenzy, Chris Bull went out and bought him a soccer team.
Well, not to diss on soccer, but I can imagine that you could probably buy a soccer team for pretty cheap, actually.
Ooh.
Ooh.
My friend, I not.
I know that was not. Yeah, sorry. Apologize.
That was bad. We
That
might
was-
have a lot of soccer fans out there.
Yes, it's true.
And soccer is big in some areas. We here at Sports Frenzy are not responsible for what our hosts or co-hosts say. Sometimes they just open their mouths and say things that I don't know.
You've said some things too, though, that have could have gotten us into trouble too.
Oh,
so
come
go.
on. just because I said that the only good team in Cleveland is their AFL team, that's speaking the truth. Did we not just go over? Okay, let's do a flashback here. What are the Cleveland Indians' record right now?
22-25.
I rest my case right there.
Yes.
What other team does Cleveland have that's any good? Is the basketball team in the playoffs right now? Oh no, they're not, are they?
Although the Browns might be good now because they have Johnny Manziel.
And that's why they're changing their name to Cleveland Johnnies. That's for another story. Okay,
Anyway.
I gotta get this straight here. We have 3 wins, 5 draws, and 4 losses for the New York Chris Bulls. We have 1 win, 7 draws, and 3 losses for the Portland Timbers.
I'm going with the Chris Bulls team there.
Yeah, I'm going with the Chris Bulls. Whew. Oh, man. It's time.
It's time. It's time.
It's time for a theme.
It is. Roll.
It is NBA playoff time. Oh, yes, it is.
And we're down to 4 teams.
We are. Our first team, the Jason Boring San Antonio Spurs. 62 wins, 20 losses. They lead the series right now 2-0. They are facing, and the series is in Oakland at the moment. They are facing the Thunder. Thunder. 59 wins, 23 losses. Again, San Antonio leads the series 2-0. I have no doubt in my mind San Antonio is going to take this series. I'm going San Antonio.
I got San Antonio as well. You can't go against those. What are they calling them? The Power 3 or the Elite 3 or something like that? I don't know. It doesn't matter. We have the 56 wins, 26 losses. Indiana Pacers. They're traveling to Miami to face the Heat. 54 wins, 28 losses. That series is tied 1 game apiece.
Yeah, and it shouldn't be. The Pacers let that game slip right away from them the other night, and I stayed up and watched the freaking thing.
You know what? I think I'm going to go with the Pacers. I think the Pacers need to take at least 1 game from Miami in Miami, and I think it's going to be this game. I'm going with the Pacers.
I'm still believing my Pacers. I'm going Pacers. They have been playing well against these guys. They just got to stay focused right up until the end. Pacers for me as well.
And NHL hockey, your
The bonus game this week.
46 wins, 21 losses, 15 overtime losses. The Chicago Blackhawks versus the 46 wins, 28 losses, 8 overtime loss, the LA Kings. And I do not want the Chicago Blackhawks to win again, so I'm going with the LA Kings on this.
I am going with the LA Kings also. Kings for me.
Oh, NASCAR.
Oh boy, it's NASCAR time. Wow, what'd you set up for NASCAR this week? You got the coin?
I got the coin. You call it. Ready?
Tails.
You got it, my friend. Tails. Who are you going with?
Let's see. Who did I went with? Did I go with Kurt Busch last week? I'll go with Kyle Busch this week.
All right.
You know, we flip a coin and we still go with the 2 brothers that we always go with. So
Yeah, but we're picking who chooses.
That's true.
Instead of doing the alternating thing, like, oh, it's my week for Kyle, no, it's your week.
That is true. That is true. All right.
So, at least this way, it's a little different.
So I've this will make things interesting. We've had some students from my classroom add some input as to actually a few teams they'd actually like to see, and some sports frenzy stuff. And I said, we might be able to accommodate this. If we can't accommodate it on paper, then we might be able to at least get some scores and talk about it. I'm not sure yet, but they're looking at. They want to see some softball, some girls softball from some of the local teams. Actually, Lenawee Christian was one of the teams that was mentioned. I don't have the sheet in front of me, but there's a few other some of the local baseball teams or softball teams maybe.
Okay.
So I said, yeah, we could probably accommodate some of that.
Yeah,
it's softball season. We could get some softball in there, maybe.
Softball. What? Maybe baseball, high school baseball too.
We could do some high school baseball as well. Yes, I'm cool with that.
Okay. Yeah.
But
I'll work that into the sheets. It's my week for the sheets, so I'll have that on there for next week. And you said Lenawee Christian.
Lenawee Christian is one of them. I'll send you the other few teams I saw.
Okay.
I left that sheet at school, but.
Yeah.
We here at Sports Frenzy aim to please, and it's no problem for Brother Rose to take care of that matter at all. So
and I actually enjoy input. So if that goes for any other classrooms, if you guys are wanting to see, high school.
I bet
baseball,
Hillsdale would probably like to see some Hillsdale on there.
I bet they would. I bet they would. I'm really not trying to leave Hillsdale off these sheets right now. So.
And actually, I got to find. We got to get some Hillsdale College in there too, my man.
I think I got
for Coach Eric and Coach Gordy. So
yeah, I'm gonna pencil that in right now. I promise next week I'll try to have Hillsdale on there. It depends on their schedule, and I will try to have some high school softball and baseball on there too.
For our Hillsdale fans, we know. Well, I know pretty much. Jamie's a little bit familiar with him from his input on Sports Frenzy, but our friend, and he does some columns on Sports Frenzy here occasionally for me, helps me out with some records and stuff. Coach Gordy is the pitching coach out at Hillsdale College, the Hillsdale Chargers. So, and his son is the head coach. So there you go.
I got those penciled in, and I will try to work on that, having more Hillsdale, more high school softball, more high school baseball.
And I will get those teams to Rose so he knows kind of what but we'll get all kinds of stuff on there for you. So
Yep. So, yeah, but like I said, if any other classrooms have any input of, sports or teams they'd like to see on here, feel free to tell your teachers. Have your teachers email me. I will be happy to put them on the sheets. So input is always appreciated.
Yes.
So, all right, good deal.
Well, what else? We've been talking about a lot already, but so you got anything else that we can add towards the end of the show?
Extras.
We always have stuff, but it's kind of cool how we mix things in between different things this week too. So.
All right, we have. I'm going to give you a little update on the NASCAR standings. We have Jeff Gordon with 394 points. Matt Kenseth 379. Kyle Busch 373. Dale Earnhardt Jr. 368. Carl Edwards 367. Joey Logano 346. Jimmy Johnson 340. Ryan Newman 332. Greg Biffle 328. And 10th place Brian Vickers with 327. That's your top 10 right now in the standings for NASCAR. Alright, come on, work with me here. In the NHL playoffs, currently the New York Rangers are leading that series against the Montreal Canadiens, 2-0. And as we also reported, the Chicago Blackhawks and the LA Kings, that series is tied at 1. NBA playoffs updates. Miami and Indiana are tied at 1 game apiece. And as we said, San Antonio Spurs lead that series against OKC Thunder 2-0. Sadly, that is it for the Grand Rapids Griffins in the
Oh,
Calder
man.
Cup. They are out.
No repeat, huh?
No repeat. They lost to the the Texas Stars, they're called. So your final four in that Calder Cup playoffs for the AHL is the St. John's Ice Caps versus the Sacron Penguins. And the other side, it's Texas Stars versus the Toronto Marlies. And back here. Got a couple things here. I think it's funny that I left this off considering my wife is from Kentucky. We never talk about who won the Kentucky Derby, which happened a few weeks ago. California Chrome won the Kentucky Derby, and then a couple weeks later came back to win also the Preakness.
I did have that posted on Sports Frenzy, though.
You
So
did.
just because we didn't mention it on the show, we did have it on the Facebook page and the Twitter feeds.
So yes, the California Chrome wins Preakness, one step closer to a triple crown with a victory in the 139th Preakness Stakes on May 17th. The Belmont Stakes, which is the last race of the Triple Crown, is Saturday, June 7th. So hopefully, it seems like lately there's been, a horse every year that comes close to winning the Triple Crown, but comes up short in the end. So I kind of would like to see a horse win the Triple Crown. I think that'd be kind of a cool thing to see. And then sorry, one second. Excuse me, sorry, I had to wet my whistle. Congratulations goes out to Minneapolis. They were awarded the Super Bowl in 2018.
Oh, yes.
And yes, Tim, I'm way ahead of you already. You're curious about where the next few Super Bowls are, aren't you?
Yes, I was. I was getting ready to ask you that.
Were you really?
I was, yes.
Because I'm already way ahead of you again today.
I figured you might be on that one. I was gonna, that was my next question. Now let's see if Rose knows where the next few Super Bowls are going to be at.
Phoenix is going to be the 2015 Super Bowl. San Francisco will have the 2016 Super Bowl, and Houston will have the 2017. And as I just said, Minneapolis will have the 2018 Super Bowl. This will be in their new stadium, which I hear it will be an enclosed arena, so we won't have to worry about snow and that kind of stuff. But I hear the roof is going to be it sounds like a glass roof, so it'll let in the kind of stuff, I guess. So yeah, congratulations goes out to Minneapolis. It looked like actually it was going to go to I think New Orleans again. But I on ESPN, one of the commentators says that it seems like the people who decide this like to reward the cities that are building new stadiums.
Of course.
So, which, I mean, I can kind of see that. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Why wouldn't you give it to a city who just built a brand spanking new, beautiful arena that has,
I don't know how I feel. You know how I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not a new arena guy, so.
Well, at least it's not going to Dallas, who has the half the football stadium is filled up with a giant football screen. So.
True, but have you seen them play Madden on that bad boy?
No.
Apparently, I haven't. One night on the Conan O'Brien show, they were playing Madden on that thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had an Xbox or Xbox, whatever the new
That would
Xbox
be
system
ridiculous. Can you imagine how big the players would look? Like they would look like Godzilla or something up on the screen. All right, that's all I got for us this week.
I want to give a congratulations shout out to Dominic and Sue, who finally decided to show up for the training camps. He's finally reported for everyone who was worried about that. I don't know. I follow these things, but I haven't followed this one closely enough, so I'm sorry about that. But apparently, we had the NBA lottery, which I don't understand a lot of that stuff. But apparently, somehow, Detroit managed to lose out on this lottery. So, and the Cavaliers won the NBA lottery. Now, again, if Cleveland had decent teams, they wouldn't be in the lottery. Oh, leave that one alone, Tim.
I'm not saying a word.
Really cool news. And again, I love these guys because this comes back to my original field. The Navin Fields ground crew has just been totally stepping it up this year at Old Tiger Stadium. Somebody created an Old English D and put the D back out in the field where it used to be. They brought in a new backdrop for the ball because I guess the backdrop was starting to get old, or I don't think it was there actually. So they now have in the umpire area, they have somebody brought in and put up where the balls get caught at and stuff, back there in the net.
Yeah.
And so they put that up. They had some very cool people come out. A group called the Motor City Grounds Crew has come out and helped them. There's still a crap load of concrete and rock and rebar out there, I guess, from the old. And I can confirm that from when we went and visited. We walked around out there. And so they have to try and mow around that, or if they don't see it, they hit it with their mowers and mess up their mowers, which they have. They've had quite a few mowers. Anyway, the Motor City Grounds Crew have volunteered. They've come out. They've started helping clean up that stuff, and they're breaking it up for them. So
good.
There are some amazing, amazing things happening at the Navin Field right now, old former Tiger Stadium. People from all over the world are still visiting there. Again, Detroit, you were morons for not doing anything with this field. Continuing with the baseball theme, I was going to mention this last week. I totally forgot about it. Adrian, yes, our very own Adrian, Michigan, has got a pro baseball league now, Rose.
What?
Yes, a pro baseball team is coming to Adrian, Michigan.
Wow.
Now, they belong to the IBL league, so it's, I don't even know. I don't think it's even AAA. It might be triple. I don't know what it's the Independent Baseball League is what it is. They're going to be called the Adrian Pioneers, and their season must start around May because in May they're asking for May 11th through July 17th. They're asking for volunteers and people. And Roger Schoonover had explained this to me once. This is kind of how it works with like a lot of those teams and those smaller teams like that. I think it's like the Lansing Lugnuts and things like that as well too. They ask for people to actually help put up the players while they're in the area. So the teams that come and visit or whatever, almost like a bed and breakfast kind of type thing. But they're asking for help. And I guess what it is, I did a little research on this. I don't have a lot of research on the team and what the team's made up of yet. But what happens is there comes a time where you age out of like the NCAA college baseball and stuff. And these are like a group of guys, kids, older kids that still like to play baseball, so they can go to this league and still play baseball.
Oh.
Yeah. And that's what it's like. A lot of college kids that are either fresh out of college or still in college and aren't eligible to play college ball anymore.
Oh.
And so they play for these little professional teams. There's no, as far as I know, there's like really no money involved in it for them. If it is, it's very little. But it's more or less, I don't know where they're playing at or anything yet. I'll try and get that information later because I'm thinking this is going to be kind of cool. I'm kind of excited about it. So.
Yeah, we'll have to find out where they're playing.
I think the closest thing we've had, as far as I know, is the Lansing Lugnuts is the closest one I know that's in that kind of smaller league like that. So,
yeah.
see if I had anything else. Just scanning through my notes real quick here. Oh, yes. Jerry Rice Jr. has tried out for the San Francisco 49ers. If he makes that team, he'll be playing the same team that his father played for. So, good luck to him on that. I want to give a shout-out to one of my favorite former quarterbacks, Buffalo Bills great Jim Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
He's made it through another set of chemotherapy, and it's continuing his battle with cancer. And he's also got a fight going on. I didn't even know this until I just read about this, but apparently somebody either wants to move or buy and change the Buffalo Bills and move them out of Buffalo. So I want to see the Buffalo Bills stay in Buffalo, being that was Jim Kelly's team. So good luck with that.
Well, I know my uncle will agree with you because my uncle is originally from Buffalo, and he is a huge Buffalo Bills fan. So, yeah, we have to. Yeah, if they move, I'll have to talk to him about that. I'm sure he won't be happy about that one.
Pretty cool news out of the New Orleans Saints area. They signed former Tulane player who got paralyzed in football, playing football. They actually signed him to the team, and this isn't one of those kind of happy or sad situations where they sign like a kid for one day just to be a part. He's actually a part of the team.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's going to be like I think like a coordinator or something for the team. So
Good.
Congratulations goes out to him. Still a lot of heat going on with the whole situation with the Clippers. Not that I'm not really going with the Clippers theme there. What I was more or less going with was this is bringing heat into the NFL again. Some senators and stuff have signed a letter to the Washington Redskins asking them to once again change their name. And they're saying that the Washington Redskins name is degrading and things like that. And they said if the dude that's doing stuff in the Clippers, this is along the same lines as him, and that it is time for people to take action and get this taken care of and for the name to be changed. The owner and several other people, even they even have some Native American backing on this, have said they have no intentions of changing the name and feel that they are honoring that name, not looking at it as a degrading name. So this is going to be an ongoing battle in the NFL, and we'll keep you posted on that. And that's all I have for you guys this week.
That's all I've got.
All right, everyone. Well, we hope you have a great weekend. Get out there. It's going to be a gorgeous weekend. Get out there and enjoy your weekend.
Before you say anything else, I got to say something real quick. I got to give a big thank you because this weekend is Memorial Day. I have to give a big thank you to all of our troops and both men and women for service to our country.
Very much so, yes.
Thank you very much for your service and allowing us to be able to be a free country.
Yes.
Stay safe, everybody out there that's fighting for our country. And
we have our freedoms because of you, and we love you guys.
Yep.
And maybe someday we'll be able to reach everyone and wherever you're at with Sports Frenzy as well. That would be cool.
That'd be cool. They have to translate for us, I guess. So,
so God bless you all. We appreciate
Yes.
you and everything you do for us. Good job, Rose. And that also brings us to the point that there will not be a Sunday film this week because everybody will be enjoying Memorial Day. So we will be coming to you with a Memorial Day show.
all right. So,
all right, everyone. Be blessed. Have a great extended weekend if you get one. I'm the coach.
and I'm Jamie.
And if you're not down with
We
that,
got 2 words for you.
Break it down. Degenerate into something fool. We just got tired of doing what you told us to do. That's a brace, boy. Yeah, that's a brace, little man. Break it down. Degeneration. think you can tell me